Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to elder apostles, a great millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. And I want to give senior salutations to all you sincere laborers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Alright, this is just pretty much a response video. I watched Elder Rumlau's video about Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans being Israelites, because there's that stigma out there that some Israelite groups are pushing that this is like a black power thing, only Israelites are black, and as much Hispanics and Latinos pushing this truth and confusion of faces, Israelites that look like white people. And for us to be this far into this ministry, we still got questions how are Latinos Israelites? But like the scripture say, we come a servant unto all men. So if they ask, in sincerity, all right, we're going to answer them according to the scriptures. Now, this is just focus on Latinos right now. Are they Israelites? All right, I'm just getting to this article here. This is current news, man, to show you that. Because how we know who are the Israelites according to prophecy, all right? But this is just one point here to prove that Latinos are Israelites, all right? And it says, what's happening at the border? Here's what we know about immigrant children and family separations, all right? As we know, I don't know if it's just Mexicans. I think it's mostly Mexicans. But Hispanics are getting deported, and their children are being separated from their families. All right, their kids, their parents are being deported back to their country, and they're keeping the children and separating the children. So it says, what's happening at the border? Here's what we know about immigrant children and family separations. More than 2,000 children have been separated from their families at the border. Here's the latest on what's happening at the border in Washington and among Texas politicians. All right, so, and this is 2,000 children. All right, and it could be way more than that. We're dealing with the so-called white man here. That serpent, Satan, man. All right. So I believe the number is much greater than this. Like it says, more than 2,000 children. All right. So that's just the minimum. 2,000 saying is more. All right. So read on. Here. It says, as you can see, it says the attention of the nation has turned to Texas and its border with Mexico after the Trump administration enacted a policy that has resulted in undocumented children being separated from their parents. Here's what we know, and like I said, undocumented. All right, so that's just what they're reporting. 2,000, man. It's probably way more than that, man. I guarantee it. Knowing the history of the so-called white man, it's probably more than that. It says in April, the federal government announced an immigration policy of zero tolerance, saying all adults who cross the border illegally between official ports of entry would be criminally prosecuted. Since children can't be sent to jail, kids who were detained with their parents were being separated from them. While their parents went through the legal system, children were handed over to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Refugee Settlement. Now that's wicked as all out hell, man. Why would you separate children from their parents? All right. If these are their parents, when you deport them, you need to deport the children with the parents, man. There's no reason why these children should be separated. It says in the last 2 months, at least 2,500 children were separated. The Washington Post has reported the Trump administration tested the zero tolerance policy starting in October. The New York Times reported that between October in April, more than 700 children were separated from adults claiming to be their parents. See, it says claiming to be their parents. See there? So, Esau likes to paint this narrative, they're just claiming. We don't really know if they're the parents or not. Whatever, man. It says the reporting was based on data from the Office of Refugee Resettlement. The stories of children being separated from their parents have spread. And that's the reason why they right here, it says have spread. Outrage swelled across the political spectrum. On Wednesday, President Donald Trump signed an executive order saying separation should stop. All right, now, only reason why, first off, he created this problem, man. Yeah, we need to deport them and send them back. But here it is, the narrative, Donald Trump signed an executive order saying separation should stop. So he creates the problem, right? And then here he is trying to paint the narrative that he's a superhero. Oh, that should stop. That's wrong. Man, you don't give a shit about Mexicans, man. All right? Hispanics. You don't care. But here, that should stop. So there it is. The so-called white man creates the problem, but then comes and try to be the superhero. All right? To the extent permitted by law, immigrant families should be held together. Oh, he cares so much, right? Well, why is there still lights out in Puerto Rico when Puerto Rico is a part of U.S. territory? All right. Together in immigration detention facilities run by Department of Homeland Security. All right. So as you can see, the children are being separated from their parents. Thousands. So I'm getting to the scriptures here. It's Deuteronomy 28, and this is the curses that fall upon the children of Israel. This is how we know who the Israelites are, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, and observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, so it says these curses shall be an astonishment in a proverb all the way up until this day, man. Until the latter end, until the Heavenly Father comes back and take these curses off us and put them upon our enemies. So let's go down here. This is the main curse I want to get at. It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. Okay, now as we can see right here. Here it is. We don't own our children. As you can see right here, it said claiming to be the parents. Separated parents. It says they were claiming adults claiming to be the parents. I forget where that was. Went through the parents where the parents were being separated. You saw it earlier. I don't know where it's at right now. I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. But as you can see right here, it says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, and thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. All right. Captivity means to be held captives. So meaning someone owns you, man. Someone is holding you. All right, against your own will. As you can see right here, man. It's still going on till today. When America was at war with the Japanese, right? They and their children went into concentration camps. They didn't deport the parents, okay, and leave the children here. They put them all in. They put them all in concentration camps together. And then after the war was over, they got retributions, man. They got paid thousands of dollars, man. All right. Let me see. That's just one curse. It says, thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail, longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in their hand. There was no power in their hand. All right. They begot sons and daughters, but what? They was given unto another people, given to the hand of DHS, man, Department of Homeland Security. And it says longing for them all day long. I guarantee they longing for their children all day long. They're crying, man. Only reason why this is reaching the top news is because you got people posting this stuff online. All right, showing the families being separated. You got Latinos broadcasting this online, showing the separations. So what? It was getting too much attention. So now Donald Trump had to come in. Oh, this should be stopped. Yeah, right, man. You don't care. Why? But the curses says, and there shall be no might in their hand. It was nothing they could do. It was out of their power. They were sent back or put in prison. They were separated from their children. That didn't happen to the Japanese, man. Why? Because they're not underneath the curses. All right. And that's a curse. All right. Let's see if there's another one. Those are the too much I wanted to focus on right now. All right. Because a lot of these happened in 70 AD, all right, when Vespasian and Titus sacked Jerusalem, all right. But once again, these curses apply right now today, because it say they shall be astonishment on us all the way until today, as it is this day, man. All right. Another precept I want to get is Ecclesiasticus. See if I can remember where it's at. I believe it's 35:7, I think. Let me see. Joy of thy children. See if I can find it real quick. And like I said, this is just the minor. You know, it's the elder already went into how the tribes got over here and how they belong, man. It's plenty of evidence out here. I just wanted to make a response video pretty much of this one. Let's see if I can get it really quick. Bear with me. All right, I'm back. I found this is Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. All right. And the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that hath the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Your children being separated, all right. That's not having the joy of your children, man. We're cursed people, all right. Our children don't belong to us. The curses say we shall beget children, all right. And pretty much they shall go into the hands of someone else, all right. So with that, man, I'm going, this is a quick video, man, on the Latinos, man, are Israelites, all right. The curses apply to them as well, just as much as us, man. They're in the ghettos like us, all right. They suffer just like us, man. What don't they join us all together? Don't they say minorities, black and Hispanics? Okay. But with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai, double honest the elder apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty.